or I would try and ride on the single speed.
Yeah.
And I would obviously do my mountain bike. Maybe get one of those things.
All right, scientists, we're out really close to the school. Actually, we're at the Quaking Bog, and sometimes people say in class, we did this last year. Well, I'm here to tell you that we're out doing his college assignment right now. We're going to the Quaking Bog. Took a wrong turn because science builds off of itself. You learn one thing and then you go look at it again, but go deeper, or maybe get another detail, or investigate something that you learned from the last one. Science, you just keep going and going and going. There's people who are 100 years old. Yeah, I was just reading E.O. Wilson. I think he's still alive. Is he?
I don't know what that is.
You don't know E.O.? One of the world's experts in ants. Still studying ants. Ants. So we're out here looking for some kingdoms. We should definitely get this one while we're out here. Big bad buckthorn. Buckthorn, invasive species. We don't want it here, but it's here. It's an encounter.
You should watch Matisse Bible. He's like he's an NBA player, and he's one of the guys that vlogged in the bubble.
Yeah.
And he's just a really well, he's a new vlogger, and he just has fun with it. It's super funny.
Some cool stuff down there. It's getting wet. Okay, so this is a Quaking Bog, and it's made out of moss mostly, and I think this is the star of the show, the peat moss. I think that's what this is. We'll have to run it through a key just to double check. That's what this whole thing is built off of.
Yeah, like these, all these.
Yeah. So these are also what we're here for. These are tamarack trees. And even though they have needles on them, most trees with needles don't lose their leaves. But these ones drop their leaves. Like other trees, like that big old oak over there. So that's what we came for, kind of an unusual tree. Let's see if we can find some more organisms.
Oh, there's a blue jay.
Nice. Where is it? Okay, we got a blue jay sighting.
Those are the bluest blue jays I've ever seen.
Yeah. Oh, I see off in the distance too, Homo sapien. Okay, there it is. Oh, it flew away. These things are so cool. They can be kind of bullies. Here's a nice fungus sighting, some kind of mushroom. I'll have to do a little investigation to find out exactly what it is, but here's maybe a different one that had popped off. Mushroom, what kingdom is that?
Fungi, right?
Fungi.
This is what I read.
Different mushroom. So many varieties. So that one with the broad leaves on it I'm gonna have to remember what that is called, but that's one of the classic bog plants. These buckthorns are not classic bog plants. They're taking over and they're messing up the ecosystem. Fallen needles of the tamarack. Probably make this soil more acidic. Okay, so we got two cool things. We got some lichen, and then if we continue down the tree, we got some more moss growing on here. I think this is a different moss than the peat moss. This one has this cool structure on it, and this one has a different structure. If this is what I think it is, I think that's a morel. That would actually be really good to know. I think it's a little bit late for morels. That mushroom got me played. I was looking at the backside. It's not a morel for sure.
Congratulations, you played yourself.
Some kind of fruiting body of a plant, trying to make some babies. It's these things. That might be the cup plant, but I don't know.
What's the like tiny plant that's on water?
Oh, the duckweed. It's a different mushroom species. It's got a different kind of cap on it, but I don't know. All right, let's go see if we can find some duckweed. Okay, tiny little plants floating on the top. Duckweed. And then these broadleaf ones that I don't know what they are. Cool though. And then there's these ones that kind of look like bamboo, these viney ones. I don't know what those are. Pretty cool though. All right. There's a little chipmunk in there. You see him?
There he is.
Chipmunk. This stuff is cool. It's like a fungus, I think. The stuff that's growing on these.
Oh yeah.
Okay, we found a bunch of kingdoms. We did it pretty quick, paid for an hour, used about 20 minutes. But we didn't. We paid for parking. That was nice. All right, back to the office. Okay, sitting here in the heart of the Kelvin 2514 studios, just finishing up the edit on this bog, Kingdoms of the Bog, and just thinking about going outside. You know what? We went to a bog because it's close by and we knew where it was, but you can find all this stuff, most of it at least, growing in the cracks of a sidewalk or out in your alley. So go outside, check out the kingdoms, and as always, everybody, if I don't see you outside, I'll see you on the internet.